Hey, welcome back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show. And we asked Elizabeth from Artesia Main Street to stick around one more segment. We were talking about the mural project, and there's a lot of great murals that have been created in Artesia. There's the one across from La Fonda on, I'm not sure what you call that building now. It used to be the Bryan Printers building.
It's now, there's a storage company in there now. So it's called LTL Storage. So.
LTL Storage. So it's on the side of their building. There's the, it's across the street from Kith and Kin in the alleyway. And again, I don't know what's in that building, but it's on the alley side of that building.
Yeah, that was our student mural.
Then, let's see, we have the Sunflower project.
On the back of the Ocotillo.
On the back of the Ocotillo.
Yes.
Which one am I missing?
Welcome to Artesia.
Well, oh, gosh.
On the other side of that what was the Bryan Printers building, where Rugged Trade is now. We had Welcome to Artesia.
And that's facing the east for all the people coming in.
That's right, for when you first come into the district. So, yeah, our program is continuing. So we were fortunate enough to receive funding from several local and regional foundations that we were able to plug that into our 2022 and really into 2023 murals, just as long as these projects take. So the next one, we already have a request for proposal out. So we are looking for artists. So make sure that you go to our website, artesiamainstreet.com. That's the best place to find that information, and be looking on our social media channels. And we'll be issuing other press releases to all of our media contacts. So you're hearing it here first, that we are looking for some new artists for our next mural.
Okay.
And as I said right before the break, it is on the Harvey and Simons building, which is at 212 West Main. So it's right there at North 3rd and Main Street.
So I pulled up the website. So if you're watching online, watching on the radio.
Yeah, watching on the radio, you'll scroll all the way down on our homepage, and it's under featured event.
Right there. Calling all artists.
There we go. So if you click there, it should take you to its own page.
And here's the request for proposal.
And it'll give you a little bit more details about the building and the space. So you have some size constraints, so you can see how tall and how wide that space is. You don't necessarily have to take up every single piece of space, but it gives you as the artist an idea. And then it goes into pricing, what the actual program covers as far as artist fees, what the building owner covers for repair, any repairs that are needed, if it's stucco, things like that, and then equipment and supplies.
Now, I notice on the picture that I've pulled up on the screen, there's a blue box. Now, I walked by that building a lot. I don't remember seeing that blue box on the side of that building.
That is digitally enhanced. That is to showcase this is the piece where the mural will be. Because if you just say that wall, you go to look at that wall and go, that's a pretty long building.
That's right.
So it's there's a window there that you can't really see from this perspective. So we've drawn a little box around there to showcase this is the area that we're talking about that will hold the mural.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyone can submit?
Anyone can submit. We do ask, and in the application there, you're asked to submit your concept, and that has some guidelines. I mean, we want to be as fluid as possible because we want to allow for artistic interpretation, but it's things like something that is a part of Eddy County, something that's similar to, around Artesia. We don't want the New York skyline, for example. It's a great looking thing, but we're New Mexico. So
that's right.
Something that you might be able to see here. And there's a few other things that might to get the brain kind of thinking. So those types of guidelines. And then, but yeah, anyone is welcome to submit their design along with their concept. If you have past works, so if you have a portfolio of sorts you want to showcase, and it doesn't have to be a mural. I mean, most of the RFPs that we've received in the past, they're like, this would be my first mural, but I've done this, or I've done an interior mural on a smaller scale. Fantastic. Let's see what you can do. So, talent is talent is talent. So if you can transpose whatever you've done into a mural, then let's talk. So.
Do you have the opportunity, maybe somebody has the concept, but they're not necessarily an artist?
If they submit together, that would be an option. Yeah, the part of the RFP is that we want to have these, local, regional, New Mexico artists is really who we want to try to target, especially first. And if we can get somebody local, that would be fantastic. We really lucked out with the very first mural that we did with Tribute with Hannah Dean, or who was Hannah Collins, that grew up here, which was just really, really great to get to have her come back into town and do that. So if something like that happens again, that'd be fantastic. But yeah, if you have a concept, you go to your friend who's really artistic or who is an artist and who's done certain things, then by all means you can submit together. And we've encouraged that as well. If there are two artists that want to come together, or a cohort that says, this is something that we want to do, this is our project, great, let's see it.
Yeah,
So.
and I think these are nice additions to, and we don't think about it in the list of things, but this is kind of in addition to Artesia's first mural, if you want to say what's in the Heritage Walkway.
That's right, and I'm glad you brought that up, because one of the other projects we're doing this summer is we are restoring that mural. Over time, I know it's been restored a couple of different times. Wind, sun, any water splashes from the fountain. I mean, those types of things are bound to happen. And I looked in our records. I think the last time it was actually touched up was 2009, 2008.
Okay.
So it's time.
Yeah.
So, and actually Hannah Dean is going to come down and do that for us. So she is
Great.
going to be restoring that mural on both walls. And then, our geological fountain, and that mural is quite newer. So it just needs a little bit more of a minor restoration, but the other two historic murals will be restored this summer. And what's great is we now have all these brand new products that we've been using on our newer murals to shield them from sun, wind, dirt, the occasional rain when we get those. So we'll be able to, I know, that wet stuff that some other places get.
Yeah.
We'll be able to protect that with some of this newer technology that we've gotten as far as products. So.
Yeah, I think it's the newer technologies derived from the anti-graffiti
Absolutely.
industry.
Well, and that is also on top of every single mural we do. So we do that, the shield product, the SPF product, and then we do the mural, we do the actual graffiti shield on top of it, so that if, God forbid, anything ever gets tagged, we can just wipe that off, but it doesn't. It protects the mural underneath.
That's pretty cool. I'm going to have to dig up a button, because when the fountain was originally installed, Dave Button, who was the original voice of KSVP and the manager here for forever, although now it seems like I've been here forever.
You might have to do the math.
I don't want to.
And we won't blame you if you don't want to.
Somebody the other day seemed to be surprised at the fact that I'd been here as long as I've been here, and they said, "Does it feel like that many years?" And I said, "Yes."
Yeah.
And they were a little taken back by that answer. But there used to be a button in there, and I think just over time it's dissolved and gone away. And so I'll if that's something that you would be interested in, I'll see if I can dig up an old button.
Yeah.
And we can maybe replace
Let's do it.
Replace that in there in
This
memory.
is the time to do it. Yeah,
Dave
this year
Button,
as we're restoring everything. Part of that project after we finish the mural is we're in the process now of looking at the efficiency of the fountain. I mean, all those things behind the scenes that aren't as, flashy and fun, but are important, right? So that it functions for years and years to come. So, this is the 25th year for Artesia MainStreet.
Wow.
And so we are now, yes, we have new projects that are coming up, but it's very, very important that we maintain and take care of those things that we've invested, and that the community, as you said, the original mural. I mean, everybody has a tie-in. Everybody has a piece of that, and so we want to make sure that, and the fountains and the Heritage Walkway, which was also one of the very first projects that Artesia MainStreet did. Let's go back. Let's revisit. Let's see what we need to do to continue this for the next 25 years. So
yeah, that is fantastic. I can't remember in the Artesia. Welcome to Artesia mural. Was the Hotel Artesia depicted in that? I don't remember it is. It is on the mural.
It is on the mural
Walkway.
in the walkway. And actually what's interesting is one of the original concepts had it in there. And yours truly requested that we have an existing building that is that's prominent in Artesia. So that's when we actually said that. We said, the original hotel is in the walkway, which is fantastic because it's all about our history.
Right.
So then he switched it to the library, which now, it's funny to think, and it's funny to think about, to us, it is new. I mean, but now it's so that's the rooftop and the story is so iconic, and it's so indicative to Artesia and who we are, and so I thought it was really neat that he incorporated that instead. So
it's everything's been so well done, and it's not been the same thing. There've been different art, or it's involved different
concepts.
Different concepts.
Yeah. Not everything has a oil derrick or a bulldog, which are great. We love both. Some of them have both. So welcome to Artesia has both.
That's right.
But yeah, we want to showcase we are a community of all different cultures, all different backgrounds, all of these different things. So we want that inclusivity. We want more people to be involved in these projects, and we want more of that, how creative. And that's why I think it would be really, really cool if we could get somebody from Artesia, because we have so much talent in this town. And there were people that we went and sought out. We're like, you need to submit for this the first time,
Right.
Oh, I don't know if I could do a mural. I'm like, yes, you could. So,
yeah.
And
It's just the same thing as you're used to doing,
just on a different scale.
only bigger.
Yep.
But it's the same thing.
Yep.
You blow it up.
Exactly. And I'm hoping
paint.
I want to encourage anyone who is interested at all to submit, because we will keep these submissions and utilize them towards future mural projects. So even if you are not the artist that is the right fit for that specific wall for that project, we're going to keep you on file, keep your information, and you can change your concept down the line too.
Sure.
Everything is fluid. So, but I really encourage anybody who is potentially interested to submit. So you have until the end of this month, April 30th, and it's going to fly by because there's lots going on in April. So we'll keep reminding everybody.
So even if you aren't the artist yourself, but you know somebody that should do that,
get them to submit. Yes.
Go bug them. Get them. Bring them.
Print it out for them and bring it and say, I already filled out your information. All you have to do is do your
That's right.
do your design.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
That's right.
to get that done. So,
that's right.
And again, you can go to their social media pages or artesiamainstreet.com.
That's right.
And as we said, you scroll down the page a little bit, and it's
featured
upcoming
event.
Featured
That's right.
event.
Featured
so
event.
That's where you sign up.
That's right.
How exciting!
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's really fun.
All right. Well, is there anything else?
I think that's it. If anybody has any questions for me, you can call me at 746-1117.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
good. Elizabeth, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have some coffee.
I will.
Have a sandwich
refill.
or half a sandwich.
Okay.
or whatever from Kith and Kin, which I'm glad they were super busy on.
Yeah,
on
they
Saturday.
were packed.
Because there's not usually that's a little disappointing that there's not as many places, the non-chain stores that are open on Saturday in Artesia.
Yeah, but they in the Wellhead, they were packed. And I believe Piccolino was as well. I just
Good.
didn't walk down that way.
Yeah.
So I think everybody had a really good Saturday.
Not that there's anything wrong with the chains. I
No,
mean,
but we want to support our local.
That's right.
That's what Main Street's all about. So yeah, it was great.
Help them out. All right. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Appreciate you coming in. We're going to take a break, see what's happening.